Hi everybody. Hi everybody. It's your friend Daniel Hutchins. As you can see, I have my buddy, my little bro, my other star of my show, Dallas the puppy. So what do we got right now? We are walking our old buddy right here, Dallas the puppy. We're just it's as you might notice, it's actually kind of warm outside down here, unlike other places in the country where it's really cold. But we actually got a nice hot stretch here. But anyway, um, I got a little bit of some announcements to tell you. A little bit. Okay? I got some updates I can tell you about for our friend Zack Snyder. Yeah, I got some updates to tell you about Zack Snyder. Okay, so Zack Snyder. We haven't talked about him in like a month or two on here on the channels. But I do have some announcements I gotta make about him. Okay, so he's been promising that he'll help us by promising us that we'll have the rest of the Justice League that he had proposed to Warner Brothers, but because Warner Brothers doesn't have him employed underneath him anymore, he is trying to grow some fans to help him so that way he can make more of the Snyderverse. And I already talked about some stuff about it, if you remember, over on the channel and on my Facebook Live show. I've talked about Zack Snyder many times. He's a very, very, very good friend over here on the Hutchins Hut. We like talking about Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder is awesome. Mostly we have good things to say about Zack Snyder. But the good news that I do have to say is they are looking at possibly finishing the rest of his vision for the Justice League, which means we will get Superman, we will get the Justice League, we will get Batman, and all that stuff that he promised. And not only that, he's also proposed a plan to finish up his Justice League, but he's also proposed a separate idea by taking his vision of the Justice League and not only just making it live action, but also he's proposed a backup solution. He also proposed he do a Justice League under him, under his directorial talents. And he's also said he's going to make the second and third parts of the Justice League. Yes, second and third parts. And also, so yeah, he's promised to make a second and third part to the Justice League. And also, not only that, he also said if anything were to happen, he also has a plan for, like, if he wants to make it an animation. He also has a plan so if he doesn't get his vision done on live action, he also has a plan to do it on animation as well. Also, not only is it that, he also said that he also planned on doing another Superman project. But with the Superman project, he's thinking he really wants a movie just about Superman and Darkseid, and just call it the Superman Darkseid War. Or should we say, the Superman movie with Darkseid. I don't really know too much about the plot or the details of it, but there is some hope that there possibly might be, yes, there possibly might be some hope that we might get a Superman Darkseid movie. And Justice League's Part 2 and 3, and hopefully Batman and all his other characters that he had under his belt, and all the other great properties he had over in the Snyderverse. But again, like I said, now since he's not under Warner Brothers anymore, he's like totally independent. He's, like I said, there's always hope that he'll be able to restore everything, but just underneath a different studio, like Netflix or something, like I've talked about, and all that stuff. But again, like I said, yeah, other than that, there's not really much more to say. But again, I'm just walking Dallas the puppy right now, and me and my dad just had some lunch. We ended up having some leftover meatloaf, and so yeah, my dad's thinking about trying to grill some steaks today, because the weather is nice again. So he wanted to try to grill some steaks again. And meanwhile, mom's still at work, working at school. And so yeah, there's not really many more announcements to say, other than the update that there is some hope yet for Zack Snyder. There is some hope yet for Zack Snyder, which I'll probably name the video of this as "There is still hope for Zack Snyder. There is still hope. As long as there's light on the end of the tunnel, I believe anything can still be possible. As long as we have the right people, the right followers, and the right fans bringing us to that direction, I think it's still possible. There's still hope. And so yeah, there's still hope. There is still hope. But again, not really much more to say, but again, puppy's about to jump on me pretty shortly, so I'll have to hang this one up now.